Hey, what's going on, people? We're back again, and this time for the match preview of Arsenal versus United. Now, this is an FA Cup match. United will be coming to the carpet to come and play the Arsenal yet again this season. Now, we played them already at home this season, and of course, we beat them 2-0. Now, this was a prior game. It was Amarim's first game in charge of United against Arsenal. And I mean, it was one of those games where Amarim tried to come out and nullify Arsenal, but all to no avail for him. We beat them 2-0 and we walked away with the points that match. However, there are some things to say here, and that is that Amarim had a very particular style. Now, he will come out same way I anticipate in this game, trying to play a 3-4-2-1 system. But this means a heavy amount of individuals within the midfield position, and they will try to nullify individuals within our midfield who actually are probably our most effective forward moving players this season, or at least the players that can actually impact our transition from our defense to our front line with a simple pass, or in some cases, moving and driving the ball forward. Now, if we talk about the form of both teams sort of coming into this match, it may help to kind of give us an idea of exactly, what kind of position each team are in to actually, influence and potentially move off the momentum to be able to win, draw, or lose this game. Now, United have one win in their last six. Obviously, with the draw, okay, being against Liverpool, and within that space, they've also got one win, um, which is not really great. Now, the draw against Liverpool may sort of galvanize them into thinking that they can actually come to the Emirates and they can get a result, since they actually did manage to get a draw with the best team in the league, and they actually did play well in that particular game. Um, Again, our last match we beat them 2-0, so we might be coming out with a bit of a chip on our shoulder, or at least we would if we didn't necessarily have dropped points in our last two matches. Now, again, coming into this set of fixtures, Arsenal's form is that we have 4 wins in our last six, with one draw and one loss. The draw being to Brighton, and then the loss obviously being to Newcastle, which was our most recent game. Now, the loss to Newcastle is particularly striking because it was 2 goals dropped. We saw fast-paced movement, which Amarim would like to try and enact after trying to stifle in our midfield. We anticipate that he'd like a very quick turnover once an interception or a tackle is made by any of his midfield players directly into that the more forward two, and then the one at the very top, who we anticipate will probably be Hoyland. Um, we need to win this match. 100% we need to win this match. We just played the EFL Cup or Carabao Cup, whichever one you want to call it, and we didn't manage to actually deal with Newcastle. In fact, 2 goals went against us. We played at home, which means our reverse fixture is now at St. James's Park, and this is going to be a tough match to actually claw ourselves back from. So, knowing that, and then knowing our form within the league, and the fact that we're quite far behind Liverpool, and Liverpool don't seem like they're stopping, and whenever Liverpool drop points, Arsenal drop points as well. You're not capitalizing or climbing the ranks here. So, how will the teams line up? I expect Manchester United will go quite strong. Their next game after this is Southampton. Southampton not being the strongest outfit, although we know that Man United themselves are not in the greatest position. Therefore, sitting 13th in the league, they will probably try and play both a strong team here and maybe a semi-strong to fully strong team when they actually go and face Southampton. The reason being, they would like to get anything that they can out of this cup competition. Essentially, it will galvanize Amarim. It will help kind of cement the idea that he's meant to be here at Manchester United in his first season. And it will also kind of help to smooth over some of the narratives that may be kind of floating around about where they finish in the league. Now, Arsenal, on the other hand, I think Arteta will realize that we do need to go strong here. He does have a couple of options and say Jorginho that he could rotate in for, say, Rice, or Marino might come in for Rice in the left eight position. But I think overall, he needs to go quite strong. Again, we've dropped many points in the league. We haven't done our best work in the EFL Cup. But this is not all. We also know that part of the factor that comes into how strong or weak a team we play, and in conjunction, our rotation is also the fact that we have Tottenham coming up. This is the North London derby that we have coming up right after this particular game with Manchester United. So Arteta has a bit more to think about here. He has a lot more on his plate. We know that at the moment, Arsenal have no signings incoming in January. And this will all factor into his decision making within this particular time period of the United and the Tottenham game. So this has been the match preview. My prediction is that we beat United 2-1. I would like to say 3-1, but our front line is not scoring and not firing on all cylinders. So 2-1 is my prediction. What do you guys think? What do you guys think will be the outcome of the scoreline? And what do you think Arteta will do in terms of the rotation of the players? Do you think he'll go super strong? Do you think he'll try and dial it back, make some substitutions? Do you think he's taking the FA Cup seriously this year, and more seriously than he took it, say, last year and the year before? Let us know. And as always, subscribe if you loved it, and let us know in the comments if you have anything at all that you'd like to tell us. And stay in touch, people. There'll be much more to follow.